This video is a second update on my controller board delivery. It's been about a week since my first video, and I have been trying to find other factories that can produce my board in short order. I've looked at a bunch of different factories around China, and things there are very interesting. Down here, where the vast majority of manufacturers are, uh, it's exactly the same story. This location up here, there's a factory here, there's a factory here, and a factory here. All the ones down south are just shut down. The ones above, these ones are shut down. This one up here is not shut down, but it is swamped. They're not accepting any new orders. There's something weird going on here. They all give the same story, that there's no people in the factories and it's something medical, and I have to ask what the crap is going on. I don't think I'm getting the boards. So I don't know if I really should continue working my ass off to get to BattleBots. I've looked locally well, not locally, in the United States at some board manufacturers, but the difference is Chinese board manufacturers, for what I want, it's about $100. In the United States, it's like $2,000 to get things quick in short order, 4-layer board, heavy copper, etc., etc. I really can't afford to put that kind of money into the manufacturing of the boards. And it looks like they're swamped. So I'm gonna keep working at a slightly lower level, sort of get some of my health back. And if the boards magically show up, I will try and get into BattleBots. Otherwise, I'm going to shoot for the season after. And as an aside, this has got me really worried about to the extent that this flu or whatever it is in China, if they are not manufacturing, and I got some clarification again from the lady at JLPCB that even if the flu was over, she said if the flu was over tomorrow, we have problems because they're just-in-time manufacturing. That the factories that make their boards are different. They don't own them. And that even if they started up, there wouldn't be any boards because those other factories have to start up. And those factories are not going to start up unless they have the raw materials, and those comes from other factories. So I'm starting to be worried about what this is going to do to manufacturing supply chains, even here in America, right? So much crap, so much of the basic materials and low-level assemblies and boards come from China. So I think there's a possibility this could negatively impact our manufacturing here. If note to self, if I can convince my wife that I'm right, I am going to sell as much of our stock market investments as possible, as soon as possible, and stay out until all of this is back to normal. If it's 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months, whatever it takes to get back to normal, maybe 90 days, I don't know, I'm going to stay out and wait. And if it doesn't have an influence, that's great. I'll happily take the loss because the risk right now seems to be really high. we'll see what happens.